chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got you. He's checking.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Foles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, we heavy on the edges,
58, boys, 58.
Now Foles. He's got the hook up to Lee. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Go! What are you?
The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We ready?
Hey, let's get this.
Purple 64.
Foles. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. He got 29 yards that time. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise, you know what will happen? They'll flat out take over this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check. Attack. Come on, QB, come on. Check. Whip. Attack.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Completes it to Hardman. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And to give this time to the tailback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to...
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Let's go.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You got nothing.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Keeper. Go. Hey, Zoo.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The open man is Shark. It's complete. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 46-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch the screen.
They'll give to Harris. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pick it up, G.
1-1.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, tighten down. Hey, team 6. Here we go.
Back to throw here. That one complete. He finds Shark. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
3 bucks. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
On third down, here's Harris. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Freeland Speaks on the tackle. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10 to 7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Check. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point splits the uprights. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Hey, goal. Down goal. Down goal. Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
Kill.
Yellow.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
I don't need to.
Big stop, D. Big stop.
15.
Crunch. Shift. Check 43. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Get up. 44 is the mic. Check. Here we go. 44 is the mic.
Hey, 15.
Push him back.
Working from the gun, Mahomes to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on 4th down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
A 26-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
2 times.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. Got some room at the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Let's go, D. Tight as Ringo.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles is going to let this go deep for... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Jason Verrett running down. A gain of 9. Brings up second and 1. He's crazy.
From the 40 now on second down. Mahomes flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come out here in the eye. And what can they do here on second and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hero 15!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
58 to Mike.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll drop the throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Next to score, Chiefs 38, Jaguars 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that will...
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball.